This video was made possible by Gamersgate.com. Download games anytime, anywhere. Skip it up and that up. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA and Gabe Newell. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Gabe. Yeah. So the Steam box is real and has been confirmed by the man himself, Gabe Newell. Shout out goes to YouTuber Dude, I'm Thomas Killian. You can check out his channel below in the description. Thanks a lot, man, for sending me this very interesting story. So Newell was talking to Kotaku on the red carpet at the VGAs. He said the positive response to the big picture mode was stronger than expected, and this, combined with the ongoing push into Linux, gave Valve a lot of flexibility when it came to designing their own living room friendly hardware. Now this is where things get very interesting. If you're thinking that the Steam box is basically going to be just a PC for the living room, you're mistaken. This is what Gabe Newell had to say about the Steam box. While certainly our hardware will be a very controlled environment, if you want more flexibility, you can always buy a more general purpose PC. Now you want to know what I think? My god, this is immersing, this is going to be epic and incredible if it's marketed right, and if they go after the same demographic that Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo are going after. Which means all they have to do is put that big picture software on there and let the Steam box play PC games with the gamepad, which is already happening now as we speak. I think big picture mode is amazing, by the way. I've used it a little bit. I want to get more into it before I give my final decision on it, but right now I'm loving it, and I had a feeling that big picture mode was a hint that they were going after the console market. I just had a gut feeling about it. I have a pretty big hairy gut, so I trust it, and apparently I was right. I mean, think about how epic this is. One, developers are going to love it because it's just going to be PC hardware inside the Steam box. It's going to be a breeze to program for. Two, it's going to make gaming more affordable for the living room. Think about it. The Steam deals that PC gamers are used to are now going to go over to console gamers. So games are going to become more affordable and more accessible. Now there's two things I think Valve should do with the Steam box. I understand they want to put Steam Big Picture on there and have a very controlled environment. That's fine. But let people, if they want to, upgrade the hardware and software inside the Steam box. If they want to just have, the console experience, all they have to do is just hook it up to their TV and be good to go. But if people want to maybe upgrade the video card later on, let them do it. If they want to upgrade the processor, let them do it. If they want to put Windows 8 or Linux or whatever on there and have a real PC experience and don't just want to use it as a Steam box, let them do it. Don't just make it that it's a console and you can't do anything else with it. Also, Valve, I'm sure you're a smart company, you're thinking about this. Make sure people know they're making an investment that's going to last them at least 5 years. Here's what I mean. It's going to be tough to explain, but hear me out. You're going to have PC hardware in there, obviously. What you want to do, kind of like almost like a 10 NES chip on each component, on the CPU, on the GPU, on the motherboard, whatever, on the RAM, so on and so forth. So when developers develop games for the Steam box, which they're just going to be PC games, they can optimize the games for 5 years straight to work with that hardware. So say you get Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Okay, you put the disc in the Steam box, the software will check to make sure the original Steam box components are in the Steam box or computer, whatever you want to call it, and be like, okay, this is a Steam box. It'll just install the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Steam box optimized version where you don't have to worry about, settings. It knows what to set the game at for the Steam box, and developers could optimize games for the original Steam box hardware. It'll make the consumer more comfortable purchasing the system, knowing that it'll be a long-term investment, and it'll make developers more comfortable making games for the Steam box, knowing that they will have the same hardware to work with for 5 years. I mean, think about it. It'll be easy. It'll still be a PC game, but you'll buy a PC game, whether it be from Steam or from a retail store, and they'll have a sticker on there also optimized for Steam box. It's that simple, and I think it's a good idea. So the bottom line is, I think This is huge news. If it's marketed right and priced right, it's going to give Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo a run for their money, and I would be losing sleep if I worked for either of those three companies. But what's your take on it? Are you excited for the Steam Box? Would you purchase a console from Valve? And do you think it could be a true competitor against Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo? Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and if you have an interesting news story you would like me to discuss, private message me with a link via YouTube, and if I use your news article, I will give you a shout out in the video and feature your YouTube channel in the description.